Okay, it's preparing. So in a moment it will.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, and I'll just give you a thumbs up.
Why it? Yeah.
And your thumbs up will be a heads up.
Good morning, everyone. This
Good
is
morning.
Archives New York. How are you, everyone?
Good, thank you. Good morning, Hans.
Good morning.
Lively discussions here. We have our group is here, our members of the group, and Mark Safan. Hi, Mark.
Good morning, Hans. Hi.
And Marcia and Mary, Phyllis, and Barbara. So we are talking today about two things, right? About Mary's painting. She made some changes, right?
Yes.
And then Marcia sent also 3 or whatever pieces in.
And I have also some 5, I believe, watercolors that Phyllis sent this morning.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Perfect. So what should we start with?
Here, I will.
Phyllis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what. Oh, okay. Let me do this.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Love it.
Was there a storm, Phyllis, or a tornado?
No, not really. Why don't you just flip through them, Mark, and
Yeah, first that we get
We'll go back.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Oh, sorry, folks. I'm sorry.
That's
You know, isn't that funny? I don't know why. Why is it doing that?
Just don't worry.
Okay.
Ooh, make that smaller, Mark, so we can see the whole
I
thing.
will. I will. I will.
Oh, that's fabulous. Phyllis, oops, okay.
Hold on. I'm just going to go through these and go back.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
Color. Color is just beautiful.
Stunning.
And unexpected. I haven't seen you use that purple.
true.
It's beautiful.
Oh, my gosh.
I love this.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's it, right, Mark?
I think that's it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
one.
What color is the purple, Phyllis?
I think I sent it to you, Marcia.
No, you sent me just Ocean's Green.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Okay. It's gorgeous.
So Phyllis, were these all done around the same time, or are these over a period?
Well, they were all done within the last 2 weeks, except for the green one.
Okay.
A couple of months back.
And they're watercolor, presumably, and some
Oh,
pencil.
watercolor. And graphite pencil, yeah.
Little graphite. And they're what, like about 11 by.
And they're 10 by 12 or something. Yeah, 10 by 12.
Phyllis, when you said graphite, do you mean pencil or one of the pens you told me about?
Pencil, graphite pencil.
Okay. This is wonderful. And Phyllis, did you let the undercolors dry before you went to the top?
I can't even answer that because I don't remember. Isn't that awful?
Do you work on one piece? So, I mean, the question, which is related to that, is are you working on multiple pieces at the same time? Or do you just focus on one?
No, I focus on one, but then the next day I might look at it.
Right.
Actually, it's dried when I overpaint.
Yeah.
That's your question, Mark? Sure.
I think, I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm just going to say that that's sometimes the advantage of working on multiple pieces simultaneously is that they can dry.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back and then, develop it and get different effects from
Yes.
working, wet into dry.
Yeah.
It becomes more layered
And it's not too wet, Marcia.
Okay. Because you could also use a hair dryer.
Well, no, I don't use one, but they do. Sometimes I run the water on the paper,
yeah.
direct the color where I want it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that technique. I was thinking of it just yesterday, but I forgot about washing, under the running water. This is beautiful, Phyllis.
Does this one remind you a little bit? Is it Chagall who has those like just beautiful blocks like that? Does anybody
I don't think
Does
it's,
anybody know what I mean? Oh no. Who is it that has that goat? Oh well, maybe it is Chagall.
Who are you thinking? I wouldn't say Chagall, who's more
I don't
figure.
know. I can picture. I don't know. It's like an impressionist kind of art.
Bonar?
Maybe.
No,
I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'll have to try to get a picture.
Okay.
But I think this.
So what I think, what strikes me first is like they have sort of a soothing quality. Soothing, like
Yes. Yeah.
it calms me down.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's complex. All these pieces are complex. And actually, a lot of things are going on, but everything is so amalgamated, or how can I say? It's just even there are many things going on and lines and plots or whatever.
Yeah.
That it's very interesting how it's a wholeness in a way. Each piece is
It seems very
it's not
complete.
only fractioned elements which you play with or whatever. It's just a one.
This is just a watercolor. There's nothing else on it. This is
Say that again, Phyllis. It's
this
what?
is all watercolor. This was before I
Yeah.
started to use the pencil underneath. Watercolor.
Oh, I see.
Phyllis,
So are you looking out your window in a case like this and you're
I
inspired?
do, yes. I look out the window. I actually draw from nature.
Right.
I agree. I mean, this is the most, let's say, sort of relating maybe to trees and the building, But the other ones, Mark, when you show maybe the other ones,
Yes.
they have something very, I don't know what it is. It is just
This one.
a one thing,
Yeah.
This one has a snake in it.
I like this one very much because in a
Yes.
way, this one is not as pretty as the others.
Right.
Lyrical.
That's true,
So
yes.
it just grabs my attention more.
I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I mean there's a freedom, there's a freeing quality about these that one can experience this or engage in this in a very, very open way because it's not it's not asserting a particular thing or a particular subject. The paint is, very, very fluid. The lines are very fluid. It's like it's sort of in a place of becoming, of, and I don't know. It's very
That's an interesting word.
engaging in that way.
Yeah.
Becoming has always been part of my process. What I've tried for is becoming.
Ah,
And I also like the graphite lines in this one, that they somehow, that they have their own life, like, smoke, emanating from this other emanation, I don't know. It's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's interesting. I can also see different things in there, but it doesn't stick. Sometimes you see then something and you stick with what you saw. But here
Right.
it's flipping back and forth. Of course, I could also see like a smothering ashtray with cigarettes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you say there is a snake. I see the snake too. But the point is, I see the quality at the end is still just not overwhelming my brain or whatever. There is something very gentle and something. It's very interesting. I don't know if it's colorization. I don't know what it is. It's a mystery. In a way.
I think they're like super sophisticated and quiet. They're quiet and interesting at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Just beautiful. I think these are some of your best works.
They feel very free. They feel very like you know what you're doing and you're not fussing, you're not overthinking it.
I engage in them quite. I mean, they look like I don't, but I do. I don't overwork them, I think, but I overthink them.
This is a beauty.
It is.
This one, I think the palette, on this one is particularly interesting. The very deep, aquamarine and the orange and the magenta are interesting. It's an interesting palette, an interesting combination of colors that all work.
Yes.
It just works beautifully. And the dry brush with the wet brush.
Right. Yeah. And there is some beauty in there. Everything is included,
Yeah.
That's a really beauty.
Of course, you could say, "Oh, this is a bird in a, hitting an airplane engine or whatever." You know what I'm saying. But at the same time, oh, it's a dance of whatever.
Do you think it's too pretty, Hans?
No. It has enough ugliness which attracts me.
Sometimes that's what, the danger is, getting too pretty.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I like, especially here, it's very interesting, the negative space, of these white areas in the middle, which you can, it's almost futuristic, language in there. With these shapes, with these bent shapes there, which are so clearly.
I love this one. Beauty.
That's great. Yeah, it's really.
Oh, yes, those shapes, those triangles.
And there is so much going on, but it's not overworked. Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
But you put a lot in there,
You can't see me, but I'm here, and I love this one. This is really pretty, and it's pretty, but not too pretty, as you say. And I do love the palette a lot. Like, the palette and the negative space in the middle is particularly attractive.
Yeah, it's interesting that, the darks, are almost black, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're very, very deep.
I have these wonderful colors. The colors are so intense at one end, and then they taper out at these wonderful, gorgeous pastels at the other end of the spectrum.
Yes.
They're wonderful watercolors. They really are.
Yeah.
They have such a range within themselves.
I like the movement in this piece. I think it's really so attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and there's so much push-pull here. I think it's great. I would not have thought to put the purple together with that rusty color, but I think it I think it really works. It's interesting how it works.
Does, yeah.
I think I do that without thinking so.
Yeah, you're such a great colorist, but I just would not have thought of that, but it makes it more, makes you really think more, makes you stop. Well, for me, it makes me stop and think, but it's really so,
This is a beauty.
yeah.
You know, for me, purple is, I was just thinking about this the other day, when I was looking at some clothing designers and how they work. And I find purple, I absolutely love purple, one of my favorite colors, but I don't like it with a lot of other colors. And I do think this works really well. I do think it works really well. On my screen, you don't see like a lot of, you know, I see like very subtle shades of navy and maybe green, but it's all very subtle except for the purple and the rust or orangey color, and it really works. It works really well.
I don't see, Leslie, I don't know what you're seeing. I don't see that so much as a purple. I see it more as a magenta. It's more leaning to red than it is to blue.
It's very purple on my screen. That's
Yeah?
really
Yeah,
yeah.
mine
Funny.
too. Mine too.
Funny. It's not on mine.
It's the calibration of the
Magenta.
screens.
I mean, we could be, you know, talking about the same thing. I'm not sure, you know, because I can't see what you're seeing. So we, you know, it might just be a language thing. But I'm seeing this as magenta.
I see red violet.
Could also be the calibration on our screens could be very different.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We don't really know.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna just show, can you see this piece?
Yeah.
On my phone?
I can sort of see that. Yeah.
Kind of what I was saying about that blue painting.
Oh,
The
the green painting?
I saw it as blue and green, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Can
okay.
you go, if you're done with this, can you go back whenever you're able? I don't know, there's something that reminds me of Chagall.
Okay, let's go back and see what you're talking about.
Beautiful, Phyllis.
You mean this one? That one?
Yeah,
So what are you saying here? Repeat what you are.
I'm just saying, there's something that reminds me, I could be really wrong, but there's something in the way that those colors are blocked that reminds me of Chagall. This painting, part of it just reminds me.
What are you showing there, Marie? What is?
Oh, this is, can you see this? I'm sorry.
You want to share that?
Should I send it to you?
Well, you could share it yourself if you want. If
Just
you have
hold
it
it
on,
up. Just hold it up.
Yeah.
if you have it on your computer.
Oh,
Is it
I
in your
don't, I have it on my phone.
Okay. Whatever. Okay, you could send it to me if you want.
and you can hold the phone up for us to
Can
see.
you see it?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me see if I can.
Aha, yeah, I see what you mean, like this.
I don't know why. I obviously, it doesn't matter. It's just.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has, you have to activate the screen. It went a little bit dark.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, again.
Oh,
Yeah. I understand.
That's
Yeah.
Chagall? Oh my gosh.
You mean the shapes that remind
Yeah,
you?
the shapes, the
It's
colors, the
type of-
intensity.
Can
and
you
also
hold it up
like,
again?
primary
sure.
colors
Hold it
like
up.
blue, green, yellow, red.
Yeah.
Hold
I see. Yeah, I see it a little bit.
Oh, I see what you.
It has a little bit also like
look at that.
a cubistic thing there.
Yes, that's what I
The
was.
layers of.
And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
got
know
it.
what you
Yeah.
mean.
Oh,
Yeah, I see what you.
You know what I thought of? I thought of Cezanne's blocked
Oh,
little,
the home, well, maybe that's it.
the blocked Cezanne painting of the
Yes.
tree or of the
Yeah.
mountain with little blocks of color.
Actually, I
Yeah.
agree with you, Marcia.
Well,
Yeah, me
that's,
As
too.
I do it, I feel Cezanne. in it.
Yeah, me
oh, so maybe that's, there's somebody in that era, a master, maybe it is Cezanne, but
Okay.
just beautiful.
Somebody's telling me what to do, I guess. And it's not my mother.
Either
She's
one,
channeling.
either one.
Phyllis,
Do you talk to the dead? Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
These are through painting. We talk to the dead all the time.
Exactly.
I
And they
love
never
this
go
piece.
away.
Yeah, that's true.
I
True.
love this piece. I
Oh,
think
that's
this is
great.
Just
I do.
That's a
spectacular.
really nice piece.
Yeah.
Very nice piece.
I love the colors in this one too.
I like the dry
Mm.
brush in the back as well.
Yeah.
And the line work reminds me of, well, not that I can do it as well as you, Phyllis, but it reminds me of the beautiful Kandinsky brushes that I have that are actually from Kandinsky sable. That's the kind of work that is possible with those brushes. I guard them with my life and I treat them with royalty. Beautiful, Phyllis. Really lovely.
Yeah.
I love that purple.
That's purple.
That's purple, yeah.
Right.
That is purple. The
That's
other was
purple.
magenta.
The other was magenta.
Yeah.
Red violet. I don't know about magenta. Red violet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of different shades of purple.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
think
I mean,
that's
I
gorgeous.
always mix my own purple with alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get purple. That's right.
Right. But I mean, there's a particular rich purple with that in certain brands.
In my screen, this is a very blue purple.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's right.
I think this is stunning too.
It
On
is.
my screen is a very, very blue magenta.
Yeah.
It's blue. Did you say, Hans?
Yeah, a blue magenta.
Hans.
Blue magenta.
To me, this looks like a beautiful, like a bouquet.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 Well, you got wedding mode on your mind, Leslie.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, we've seen that. Okay.
Love that one.
Next.
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Beautiful work, Phyllis. Just-
Yeah. Kudos, kiddo. Kudos.
Oh, very lovely.
Oh, wow. Look at
Oh,
that.
this is not mine.
Nope.
Ah,
Is this Marcia's?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
really?
That's wild.
Gosh.
I know.
Look at that.
I know.
Mm.
I
It
love
is an iteration of something I did a while ago that
Yes.
I felt
remember.
was not worked properly or, enough. And it's possible that I still don't think it's enough but overthink and overwork. I don't overthink, I just overwork. Unlike Phyllis, who's got the ability to stop.
This is not
No one
overwork.
gets the headaches.
Oh,
This
I
is not
think-
overwork.
No, it's
This is
not
really
yet
nice.
overwork.
Not at all.
It's not yet overwork.
oh boy.
Feels it's missing something.
Oh,
I don't think it is. I
whenever
love
you
all.
say that, Marcia, I want to throttle you.
Yeah, we
This
don't.
could be a
Hey,
template,
Feel
you know.
free. Feel free, Barbara. Do it
This
over
could-
the internet.
Marcia,
So,
it could be a template for a huge wall piece, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Right. Right.
you know.
oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
You mean I should start painting on the walls here in my apartment?
No. You give it to people
Oh.
do it for you.
I see what
You
you're
get
saying.
commissioned, on a
Ah,
huge wall in an entrance
Oh.
midtown in a
That's-
bank
Oh,
or in
outside,
I don't
yes.
know where.
That's a great
or
idea.
in a school, like
yeah.
That's a great idea.
huge piece, I
Yeah.
see that.
I
Wow.
mean, like 4x6.
Bigger yards, yes, 4x6 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't send you. Oh, I meant to send you and I forgot. I went to the Whitney Saturday.
Oh,
I saw a very large wall thing of Lee Krasner
Oh,
Mhm.
boy. She
Oh,
was,
maybe I should send it to you.
oh,
You
yeah.
should, or you can share it too, you know. We all can share.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, then you can send it to me and we can look
I'll
at it.
send it to you and to Hans.
But what's the point, Marcia? Because I want to talk about this piece.
Oh, there's no point. I mean, she's genius, and I'm
Okay.
just, you know,
Okay.
a plebeian.
Okay.
plebeian.
You know, I like this piece very much.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
if we just let our eyes wander through this piece, there's a lot of surprises. There's really, really a lot to see. Nothing is there's it kind of it challenges our expectations. In other words, it keeps doing new things that are surprising. And I can point to like a number of them, okay? As I look at this and as I stay kind of engaged with this, I find it very, very interesting. I love this little shadowy thing here where you've just sort of sketched in.
I
this
did.
very-
I did that just yesterday.
Okay, I love that. And it doesn't appear anywhere else, right?
No.
I like this where all these lines come together. Like there's this branch, and then there's this branch, and they all kind of intersect right there with this interesting crescent that's filled in. And
Yeah.
you don't really see that anywhere else either in that way. I like this little line here, which I just noticed.
Yeah.
This little funny line here. I like this down here in this opening. I love the shape of this, that you just let the watercolor, the flow of the watercolor define this edge and this shape. And I like that this little, red and yellow ribbon somehow just emerge in that little window, And so and I can keep going. But it's just the result of perusing all of the different changes, like the way the violet here meets the yellow down here and with the orange or the yellow orange that's painted in here. And, some of it's outlined, some of it's not outlined,
Yes.
So it keeps changing, which is what I like about this. It gets more kind of dense and shadowy in here, which has a completely different feel, than what's going on, here, let's say, or in the light here. This is nice right here in the light, what's going on here.
You don't think it's terribly unbalanced?
I don't know. For me, it's just fun to, flow, to peruse this piece. I think it's just terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's very engaging.
Yeah.
Because it's not formulaic. It's like you haven't done anything that sort of stays in its lane, It's all improvised. It's all, growing, changing, and improvising. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun.
I like it too. Marcia, how are the lines made? What is that? Acrylic pen or?
No, the lines were initially pencil. And I first did a watercolor. I did it last year or the year before, I don't know. I first did a watercolor, and then I did a pencil drawing when it was dry, and then I put it away.
Yeah.
And I did a number of iterations of this in different ways. And then I took it out. I went through my stuff yesterday or the day before, and I said, let me add something to this. And it's colored pencil.
Oh, it's colored pencil.
Yeah, that's all it is, colored pencil.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was tempted to paint, but I guess I got lazy.
No, you didn't get lazy. This is really.
I'll tell you what I also like about it.
Piece.
I'll tell you what else I like about it. I like these kind of Peter Max, poppy 60s colors.
Yes.
The pink and the yellow, but the image is a little scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like vines and it's a little sinuous, and I think that the contrast between color and the image, the lines, is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You know, there's a kind of a conflict, a contrast between those two elements that I think really works. I like this piece a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
I do too.
Yeah.
Really?
There's lots of space. There's
I
lots
did-
of space.
And you don't think it's underworked?
No,
No.
to me it's done. There's nothing else to do. It's fine.
No.
Okay.
It's very biomorphic, which I really like.
Yes.
It is biomorphic.
Yeah, either plant life or internal vessels and
It could be interpreted as internal vessels, but it really was a dead tree lying on the ground in a wonderful close by park, a reservoir park. And I just loved the tree. I mean, it was just so fascinating.
Yeah.
It was a dead tree lying on the floor.
Okay, so you had this sketch or this idea, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, of the dead tree. But when you did this piece, you did the watercolor. Did you do it first or after the drawing?
The watercolor came first.
Okay, so then you decided to do the watercolor, ground, of this very fluid watercolor, and then you decided to draw the
tree.
the subject, the dead tree, over it.
Mhm.
You see, I like that. I like that there's that little space of where you had to actually think. You had to. It's just right.
Yeah,
You had to.
It was a conscious choice.
Yeah, it's a conscious choice. I like that. That there is a little, a sense of a conscious choice in this that precipitated, or that's part of what we're looking at. And I think that, that gives it something, as well as the fluidity, the painterliness of the materials. There's that other little conceptual or, thinking element.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
I like what Mark said. Sorry, Hans, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
Oh, I was just saying, I really like what Mark said, and to me, it feels like a 60s color, which I really am attracted to. It's very feminine in a way, which I really like. And then I heard a talk last night on Toulouse-Lautrec, and I see a leg in the.
I do too.
I like the.
too.
Yeah, I
see a leg too. Right. Yeah, there's a leg right
You
there.
see that?
There's a leg.
It's, I don't know, there's something so attractive about this whole painting, and I think it's just it's beautiful, interesting, attractive, and scary at the same time.
Yeah. Scary. Yeah,
I really like this too. I think it's really pleasant, and I agree with Mark. There's so many areas to talk about.
Yeah.
And the more you look at it, the more it moves in and out.
Yeah.
You have to just keep looking at it, and it moves and it moves and it moves.
Really, really good. It's
Very
really
good.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would call this piece sinuosity.
Sinuosity. Yes. Very sinuous.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a high flying term for fooling around.
I think
I would.
small version, excuse me, I think a small version of this would make a wonderful art card for you with your name and your art profession, painter, artist. I just think that, and the reason I think that, not that I want this to be smaller, but just that I think that would be and it's sort of an iconic image, because I think this is very biographical of you, Marcia.
Really?
Yes.
It's biomorphic and biographical.
Yes. This I just see this as a self-portrait of you, of all the layers and the openness, despite you're always thinking that you are closed or rigid. It just seems to me that this is a very vibrant portrait of you.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
So don't
All
forget
right.
about this. You
I
got
won't
to do
touch it.
something with this.
I won't touch it. To me,
Good.
it looked like it had no balance. It
Oh.
had, it was too heavy on the left and not heavy enough on the right.
Oh,
No, none of that. None of that.
Okay, all right.
So it has definitely something psychedelic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
no magic mushrooms happened for this.
So mushrooms.
No. Are you sure?
And you know what I like also, which is really wonderful, when you go to the right side and where you have this magenta, or what purple, how is it, purple or magenta?
This
Whatever.
color here?
Yeah, go to the right, and then you see that this line is broken up there. You see, goes into,
Yep.
you see, it goes underneath or whatever, you know. I think that's very beautiful, because, you know, there you see in a way that you have all these two levels, and they go into each other. You know, it's not just
Beautiful.
a drawing on top of watercolor. You know, it something starts to work back
Yeah.
and forth. You know.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Okay,
You know,
no,
here's something else that I think is really important that Hans, you know, made me think, is that materials, when used correctly, really, how do I say this? It can really have a lot of effect. Okay.
oh,
So,
certainly.
right. So in this area, for example, you know, where you have this blue going into this, you know, yellow light, you know, and then the lines over it, and then this painted in. So with very simply, you're allowing these very simple materials to really speak, to really do a lot. So not only does it create space, it creates, you know, it's evocative, it's provocative, it does all of these things that kind of happen with a minimum of effort. In other words, you're letting the materials just speak, do their thing.
Yeah.
right.
So you know, without insisting that they,
Yes.
you know,
There's an openness.
that's what's nice.
There's
And
an
the same
openness
is,
to this.
yeah. I mean, I could say the same thing of Phyllis's, you know, what you were doing, Phyllis, and many of those pieces too.
Oh, God, yes.
Just allowing the materials without, you know, overly insisting, allowing them to do what they do.
Could
And they
you
can do a lot.
Yes, particularly Phyllis does in a beautiful.
Of course.
Could you turn this around?
And no,
see-
wait, Marcia. I want to just wait a second until turned around. You know where Mary sees the leg,
Yes.
you know, of the woman. I see on the left actually a liver cirrhosis. You know.
Yeah.
So there are so many things, you know, coming.
Yeah.
It keeps
For sure.
moving.
Ay, ay,
Like
ay.
a movie.
Absolutely.
My gut.
So you brought everything together in this piece, Marcia.
I'm working on the cirrhosis part. Trust me, I am.
Erotic, alcohol, everything is.
I like the way you think. I really do. I like the way you think.
Yeah, right.
Marcia, I don't want to turn this around.
Okay, then.
If you
go
don't
ahead.
mind. I think it would just be confusing.
That would be
Okay.
too much, I think.
It's too much.
All right, enough already.
Good.
So this is another one,
Yeah. This
which is
a-
also good. It's also fun. The
This
lines are great. The red lines are wonderful. The patterns and the repetition. It's a little futurism going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with those very, you know, sketchy, shaggy lines and colors, it's a trippy piece. It's funny. It's interesting.
I had
You know,
fun doing this. This was fun. It was
Yeah,
just
it's fun.
applied parts, plastic, actually plastic marker case that I keep for just, stamping. Really, it was almost stamping. And I used a roller at first and then let it dry. And then I stamped stuff on top after I did some pencil work. But it was just fun.
Yeah.
I love this line that comes straight down, and I'd never think of doing that. That's just the two.
Which line, Phyllis?
The ones on the left-hand corner.
These?
Uh,
The two red ones.
on the bottom.
I like
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Those two the two parallel lines.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
I know, it's good.
That jumps the whole space.
It does. It
Yeah.
really does.
And that's very nice.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that.
I
It was
just-
just fun to do.
And I love this hot orange in the midst of the red.
Yeah.
It's a really nice surprise that it really starts getting intense there,
Did I drink enough, Hans?
I mean, first when I looked at it, I thought it was, I don't know, I felt like, for me, it's a little bit illustrational because I see like a broken dollar sign.
Yeah.
No, a dollar.
Well, that's what
And
happens when you drink.
it could be like in the New York Times, the dollar is under, I don't know, attack of, Russian forces. I don't know. That's
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? It has something. I see a bouncer. How do you say this? These vehicles, which make these marks in the ground. On the ground.
Yeah.
It has something very martialis. How do you say?
Yeah. You mean,
But it's a nice
Yeah.
piece. I like it. It has
Good
something
piece.
like Russian suprematism.
Yeah.
right, a
Yeah.
little bit.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
very
But it-
many. It's interesting.
I like
But
this
it-
stuff.
I like it. It's also very freeing because you're just experimenting, you're playing.
Yeah.
And as I said, I like the informality of the kind of shaggy, sketchy lines are really kind of a surprise and funny in some way. But, you just allowed them to, so those lines and relative to the sharper printed lines, have an interesting, interesting contrast
That's a
relationship.
good piece. I like it too.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I like it.
Then we have something else entirely,
Yeah.
which is also
Very
lovely.
nice.
I like that.
Also beautiful.
Oh, I do too.
Collage.
Mark, yeah.
Ah.
It's very freeing also. It's very not, but it's lovely.
It is.
Yeah.
This big blue piece in the sky is really bold.
Yeah.
Just to, tackle the sky, and I'm calling it the sky, but to tackle that with just that one big blue piece was an interesting and very assertive, very bold solution.
Yeah.
And it works.
Is that
Very
paper?
nice.
Yeah, it's tissue on top,
Yeah.
and painted collage pieces that I tore.
Yeah. It's
That I
nice.
tore some on the left side, some on the right side, so you get some white, and you don't get white.
Great.
I think this is a really tricky piece because it looks like when you first see it really quickly, it looks like somebody like a young kid could have done it. But when you really look at it, it's so actually done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just really I love it. I think it's really
Really,
too.
I
So-
thought it was too stiff.
No.
You what?
I thought it was too stiff.
No, not at
no.
all.
I think
Not at
it's
all.
Not stick at all. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
I love the rocks. They're really
I like how everything,
Yeah.
everything is at this very subtle diagonal going up left to right. Even the bottom, even down here, the fact that it's, not square.
Yep. I
that
did
it just
that.
sort
That I
of
did deliberately too.
it
And I
drifts
love
up.
that-
I love the way this goes over to the edge,
Yeah.
crosses
Oh.
your line, your pencil line.
Yeah.
I love that so there's a lot of nice little subtle
Yeah.
things that make
Yeah.
a big difference.
Wow.
Don't you also like how it feels like some of those boulders are like just ripped pieces, but you
Yeah.
look at them ripped. But if you look at it, it's so well done.
Yeah.
Because it could
It
be
is.
like a shadow. I mean, it's just like really, I really like
Very
it.
well.
Yeah. I like this too very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's
Beautifully done.
I like this.
at the beginning you
Wow.
think, oh, this is a bit decorational. But
Yeah.
it's not.
No.
No.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
what I thought.
It's not.
That's exactly what I thought.
I like it a lot. I think it's fabulous.
Really, really nice piece. Woof.
I like
And
it.
it's so nice, because these ripped parts there in the boulder, that's actually the reflection light, let's say.
Exactly.
And that's
I was
smart.
trying to
It's
go for
wonderful.
shadows without putting them in by painting it.
I think you did that so good.
Yeah.
But,
You did.
I just relied on the painted piece scraps that I had. And
Yeah.
you should see what my living room looked like last night. Oh my God. Paper scraps everywhere.
Oh boy.
I see only one mistake, Marcia.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
On
Hans.
the very, very right, there you see there is still a little bit too much white on that ripped piece on the top part of the boulder. Mark, do you see that on the?
Which one? The very
Not
top?
on this piece?
Yeah, no, further up on the last. Yeah, there. You see on the at the side here.
Yeah.
That's
Here?
a little bit too much white there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Forget it, Marcia. Don't
Sorry, Marcia. Sorry, Marcia.
don't do it, please.
Okay with that, Hans. I'll
But
fix
I
it.
see that you did actually the line there,
Oh
which
my gosh.
cut off or what?
No,
I think that's a shadow. That's a shadow.
Yeah, that's the
That's
shadow.
Isn't that a
shadow.
real? Is that a
On
real
the
shadow?
photograph.
no,
That's
That's-
not a real shadow there.
because
no,
of the
it's just a mistake.
It's not a
Well,
mistake. Give me a
no,
break.
Marcia, you know
No.
what I love? I love the right boulder and I love how those three
Yeah.
lines integrate with that. I could look at that all day.
Yeah.
I could too. I agree.
Love it.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
like the way the light blue slips right behind
Oh, good
all the
call.
way down
Yeah.
behind the rocks.
Yeah.
It has such a strong
Yeah.
impression about it.
Yeah.
I think the whole sky is very clever.
Very.
I was talking about the lighter blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
But you know what I
You're
was
doing good
thinking?
work.
It's not water. But you know what I was thinking? When I paint the sky, there's always at least three blues.
Yeah.
It goes
Right.
it goes from cerulean to cobalt to ultra,
Yeah.
with white and blending in between, because it's
Right.
always at the horizon line. It's always paler
Yeah.
And yellower.
and yellower, right? And then
Oh.
as it increases, it becomes different.
Right.
But there's always the basic three colors for the sky,
Right.
unless it goes, into yellow. One time I made a yellow sky, but basically for blue sky, it's cerulean, cobalt, and ultra.
But I
Yeah.
see it as the work of this. It functions so beautifully, the light
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
I think it brings the whole piece together.
Yeah.
You mean the
And
white space?
shows us what kind of sense of space you have.
Yeah.
You guys are
It's a wonderful piece, Marcia.
It is very
really?
good.
I thought it was
Yeah.
so amateurish.
Oh, no. It is so hard to do this. I have tried to do this kind of thing.
Oh, it took me a long time, Barbara.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
It took me a very long time, but I thought the result was kind of amateurish and kind of childlike.
Oh, no.
Marcia, you have such a wonderful feeling for space.
Yeah.
And you know you can do it with color.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
clever.
you.
Also.
Thank you.
Clever piece.
All right, we're done.
Here's I'm going to show. We're going to go get to yours, Marie, in a second. I just want to show you
What
something
happened
just
to me?
because
Show them the Lee Krasner thing.
just because we had talking about the sky. So I want to show you. I want to show you something.
Well, ooh.
This is
Is that yours, Mark?
no. This is by an artist from California named Joe Goode. Do you remember him, Hans?
Good.
Joe Goode.
Yeah, yes.
He was sort of in a colleague. Whoop! What happened? Yikes! Let me get rid of that. How do I get rid of this? Well, whatever. There it is again. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So this is not exactly what you were saying, but yet he uses all of the blues, but in a different way, and it has a different effect, and it's a very clever painting.
Oh,
know?
It's
But
collage. Is it collage?
Yeah, it's
Collage.
like a ripped, it's ripped through more sky through a ripped sky, ripped canvas, with the canvas behind it. It's just playing with space, and
It's
I thought
great.
it was a pretty interesting painting.
Very interesting.
He was a contemporary of Ed Ruscha and a colleague.
It even has a little bit a Magritte feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost abstract
absolutely.
Magritte,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so true.
Right. Anyway, I thought you would.
I love it. I love how he painted the sky on that film that he used, that he broke through.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that gives a little bit more dimension than just, paint pieces for dimension. It's very interesting. It's like very
very interesting painting. It looks like it's multi-level.
Yeah.
Got like 3 different canvases.
I don't know exactly what it is or how it's done, but there's definitely multiple canvases there.
Is it canvas or canvases?
If you spell canvas, V-U-S, it would be, canvas. But we don't spell it V-U-S.
You're right, because, those of us with Latin in our hearts, the plural of S is I.
Yeah.
Canvas, we'll call it canvas. A canvas of the sky.
Canvas of the sky.
My picture seems to be gone. I don't know why that is.
Oh, we don't know why either.
Oh, okay.
I had problems too.
So here we're going to have one. We're going to see
one
another.
Of Lee Krasner.
Hold on.
The one that I sent you of Lee Krasner. Talk about the leg, body.
Yeah, we can look. You want to look at that? Let's look at Marie's first.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh,
Mother.
wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. My goodness, that's great.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Is now, Marie, first of all, are you there? Oh, yeah, I see you. Okay. Is this a canvas that we've seen before?
Yeah, last week.
Yes.
Yeah,
Last week.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
the same one.
Yeah, I just went back.
With
I'm
some
gonna
additions.
send that to you. I don't know.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, should we look at the one from last week and see where?
Yeah. I mean, if
Evolve.
unless we don't have time.
We have time.
We have time. We
have time. I can do that.
Do you have it?
While you're
handy?
looking, I can do that.
The right way, was it not the other way around?
So,
Really lovely.
no.
I don't think it was. I think it was this way, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, let's see if I can.
You had a larger yellow spot in the center, a larger,
The circle was yellow.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was too.
I
no.
just sent it to you. Sorry, I should have sent it earlier. But
Yeah,
I think that
Is,
I think
is
that-
this a final iteration?
wow.
No, that's not the one.
No, that was
No, that's an older.
That's not it.
no.
That was from last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but it's
No.
not this one.
No.
that was like the original.
Yeah.
But I
Ah.
just sent you one from last week.
You just sent it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go look for it.
But I think that what we were thinking was that the lines were they weren't integrated enough in the center. The center was
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So sorry, Hans, but I did add white on the top. All
That's fine.
right.
So
Is this the final one?
I don't know. That's like a very good question.
here you have.
There
Last
it is.
week.
Can you see the last week's one or not?
Yes, but
That's what we're looking at now.
Okay.
but the position is
Right.
Yeah. Well, let me see.
I
I can.
didn't send the right orientation. Sorry.
Yeah.
Here it
There
is.
you go.
the other way around though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Is it?
Okay. So here's.
I don't quite
Okay.
recall this one. I thought there was a heavier yellow lines in the center.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what it was last week. And then I
yeah,
went,
it was very heavy.
it wasn't integrated enough.
Did
Mhm.
you add pink or red in the middle, or is it just more
No,
exposed?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just more exposed.
I can't, I don't know.
Let's look at the new one.
New
Yeah,
one.
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see. I don't know how to get rid of this stuff once it is. Yeah, this one. This one.
Yeah,
Is this the latest iteration?
yes.
So what did you do? I mean, this one feels much more coherent.
Yeah,
Like it all.
I went back in and I added white.
Oh, gosh. Did you ask Hans first?
I meant to, but I didn't know if it was available. So I
She
just
called him, but his line was engaged.
Well, I thought one of the comments that was really good was that the middle part was not integrated with the side panels, which of course I do all the time. I have problems integrating parts of my painting. So I went back and I used the squeegee on the top part with white. Then I came in and I also knocked back with some pink. I did use pink. I knocked back some of those lines so that it didn't look like that was the last thing, which actually it was. So, and
I like it.
I tried to leave some of the yellow lines and
I think what's nice is that you use the white as a kind of a transparent, use it transparently.
yeah,
So yeah, instead of it being opaque and covering, you used it just as another layer.
right.
And I think that helped pull the painting together.
Yeah.
And it also created depth at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, and it softened a lot of the harshness of the color that was the existing color. So yeah, I think it works really well.
In this way, it expands your vision to the right and to the left. You get the feeling
Yeah.
that this painting is going on right way and left. It's going on and on because of the construction.
Yeah.
Well, I have such a problem integrating portions of paintings. I don't know. I guess
Because you work so large, it's really hard to even see it when it's that big. You have to be in the next block.
this is a large. I mean, it's just 4 foot by 5 foot. It's not that
Oh,
large.
this is not that big. Oh,
It's big. But
mean,
I'm sure you step back frequently, don't you?
yeah, I try to.
Yeah,
So I like the piece, I have to say.
I do too.
I do
I-
too.
I have maybe a little bit
Much.
problem with the surreptitious advertisement on the left.
Well, that's what I was going for.
Oh,
Those
the Mac-
arches are like McDonald's arches.
right, the
McDonald's.
artist.
But
I like that. Why not?
otherwise, maybe
I like it.
that's makes the piece better. That's true.
I like
Because
that
it's like
actually.
pop art. It becomes pop art through that thing.
You know what I like about that? Instead of the lines and the gestures being abstract, which would refer to abstract expressionism, you know what I mean? In other words, they're just the result of how they were applied, right?
Yeah.
With a squeegee or with this or that or thrown, you
Yeah.
know, or, you know, spilled. The M here, like the McDonald's thing, looks more intentional,
Yeah,
meaning it was drawn. And
yeah,
I like that. Instead of it being in the abstract expressionist world, it
Yeah.
sort of becomes more of a, you know, a drawing or a pop art, you know, symbol.
that's a good thing for me to remember, though, to include more.
Bye, sweetheart. Bye.
Yeah, I would, of
A
course.
sweetheart
really-
too, Mark, thank you. But
You're all
think,
sweethearts.
but,
Oh, Bon, on the theme of sweetheart, just very briefly, thank you everyone for your very generous gift.
You're very, very welcome.
our pleasure.
Very
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you very much.
You
Thank
are
you.
most
I,
welcome.
I get it tomorrow, but
Yes, you get it tomorrow.
You are most
Enjoy.
That's so sweet.
Happy,
Thanks a
happy
lot.
holidays to you both.
Happy
Yes.
Thank you so
holidays.
much.
Everything you do for us, we so appreciate it.
Yes.
And it's really a small token of our huge appreciation for what you give to us every week.
Exactly, well said.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Marcia.
you,
That is
thank you.
exactly what
Yes.
great sentiment.
Oh,
So anyway,
You
so
know,
going back to what we were talking about, yeah, I like that where there's graffiti.
yeah.
You know, it's like graffiti, you know?
Right, right.
So it has intention in that sense or meaning, you know? You know, so this looks like graffiti too, you know, this
Yeah.
sort of thing.
yeah.
And I like that. I like that along with the, you know, more abstract things.
Yeah.
But you know what, it's good to, I love what you're saying, because I forget to put sometimes painterly gestures in here in my
Yeah.
paintings. I'm so focused on mark making, you know,
Ah,
but so that's a really good thing for me to remember.
Yeah, you can do both,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it looks better when I do both.
And you could even write, you know, you can
Yes,
write,
yeah,
you know, a word if you
Words,
want,
yeah.
right? Or a letter, or it doesn't matter. You
No.
can play with all of these
yeah,
languages and ideas and mark making.
yeah.
I think it's a very good piece, Mary.
Oh, thanks,
And
Mom.
it's
Yeah.
really, it holds up. It's, you know, you know, it's really wonderful.
yeah.
There's not one little spot that you can't stand.
No,
You know what?
Tiny
Let's-
little piece.
no,
You know,
I'm
know what?
actually also, you know, yeah.
let's find it. We're gonna find that
Oh,
spot.
do it. do it.
Let's find it.
Yeah.
But
You know what? Not just that,
Oh,
but you know,
There it is.
Wait
That
a
little
minute,
thing that
That looks like ET.
that shouldn't be.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a drone, a drone.
Oh,
It's a
God.
drone.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
ET.
Leslie, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that, you know, I kudos because, you know, you've gone back to this painting, what, like 3 times by now at
At
least?
least, yes.
Yeah, and you still have this wonderful, successful painting. I don't think I've ever been able to go back to something. Very rarely when I go back to something do I improve it, especially
Yeah,
if I go
yeah,
back.
yeah, there's always
Yeah.
a danger
It's
of
not easy.
overworking.
Yeah, so I think it's amazing, Marie.
Well, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that, but I want to really give a lot of
A
thanks.
shout out, a
A
shout
shout
out.
out to the class, to our group, because I listened to what everybody's saying and try to incorporate it. So if I did it by myself, I would have definitely messed it up. But having everybody's input really is super helpful. So thank you.
But you were able to
Do it.
absorb it and take it to
Yeah.
that next level to have a
Very
really
sweet.
nice integrated painting.
Right.
Yeah.
As opposed to some of us who would just merely overwork it.
Well, I don't know anybody here that did that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so should we
Nice
see?
job.
Thank you so much.
Let's, can we see the Lee Krasner thing?
Did you send it?
I did.
Where did you send it?
I sent it to you and to Hans.
I know, but where? In which I have to,
Mark Safan at whatever, Earthlink,
Earthlink?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
the usual, and Hans Witschi at Yahoo.
Hold on.
Well, or not. I mean, you don't have to, but
No, I can do it.
I was just, it's so enormous.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I love that.
And I was just so taken. I think I've seen that once before when she had a show in Chelsea
Oh, wow.
a number of months ago, but it's like ginormous. It's
Oh,
probably 10, 12 feet wide, about 6 feet at least high.
Hans, do you have it? I didn't get it. I don't have it here. You sure you sent it here?
I'm quite positive.
Okay, I didn't get it. Hans, do
It
you have it?
doesn't matter. You
Well,
go
it's fine.
on.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay, forget it. I'll send it with the others from the, by the way,
Yeah.
the Whitney show had first we went to their permanent collection exhibit, and then we went to the Alvin Ailey exhibit.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, the curator was on drugs with Alvin Ailey. When you get off the elevator, you are bombarded
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
by overly it's just your senses are bombarded. And I think it did not do justice to the purity and gorgeous stuff that he did when he first appeared on the public scene.
Right.
I had seen his troupe many times when he first started, not many times, a few times. And I was just blown away by this sparseness of gorgeous.
Someone just tried calling me and saying that they want to buy 205 Maywood.
They want to what?
Okay, well, I'm about to have lunch, but who these people want to buy it?
I don't know. I'll give you the number. You can call
Wait,
them.
Leslie, we can hear you.
Leslie.
We can hear you.
I'll call. I think I know who it is, but it's not a real thing.
It's a 516 number. Yeah, it might not be a real thing.
No, it's these people are full of shit. Oh, right.
Marcia, I didn't
just-
get it either, your email.
Okay.
Don't know, something went wrong.
So I just want to show you this. I was in New York on the weekend, and I went to a bunch of galleries and whatever. But I saw this in a gallery. This was at Miles McEnery, which is a pretty good gallery, and I thought of you, Marie.
I love that.
Yeah, so this is, I can't even remember the name of the artist, sorry. But, you know, he's doing something very, very similar to what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
how much was the painting going for?
in that gallery, this would probably be $35,000.
I would do that for 25,000.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Right? Right?
And I throw in a frame.
So it's very similar.
Yeah, it's a lot of squeegee work and a lot of heavy paint and
Yeah, and dripping and whatever. And I mean,
I like Marie better.
I do too.
Love you
Yeah.
too. Phil.
Mark,
yeah,
McEnery had a 25-year
yeah,
anniversary last
right.
week.
That's right.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Oh, at that anniversary.
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Oh,
I
and
went to the
where is it?
gallery.
They
My
had
friend Alex has a piece in it.
exactly.
Oh, that's cool,
And
Mark.
so, but you didn't meet Pia Fries. She was also in town.
I didn't go to the opening. No.
Ah, okay.
No. I just went to the exhibit, the show.
Ah, I see. Okay.
No, I didn't go to the opening. No.
And
Ah, okay. I see.
where is it?
It's in Chelsea.
But where in Chelsea?
Miles McEnery on 24th.
Okay.
They have also
22nd,
Franklin
22nd.
Evans. I know about Franklin Evans as a.
So this is
mine.
another piece in the show.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
that's the famous one.
James Siena.
James Siena, right?
James Siena.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it also.
So this is
Yeah.
his thing. So he creates these beautiful webs
Oh,
that are really trippy and fun,
Yeah.
and it's all freehand and very relaxed.
Oh,
is it
he
thread work? How does he do that?
It's colored pencil. If you look closely,
Oh
it's
my-
like it's colored pencil and then it's painted. It's on a painted ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he does this net or webs with these lines that look like rope or string.
Oh, but
And then
it's
he
not.
paints.
And they're
and then he-
not?
No. This is just all flat.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
And then he paints, in between each little thing.
Jesus, really?
this is labor.
Really,
Very
Really?
labor intensive.
Holy
really,
smokes.
and they're very elegant and beautiful.
Yeah.
Very labor intensive.
Super labor
Wow.
intensive.
And
Yeah,
very
super.
big? Are they also big?
This is like 4 by 5 feet.
Oh my God.
Oh,
But the touch is very, very light because the pencil is very lightly
Yeah.
done, and the painting is just kind of perfect. And
Oh.
he's been doing this for a while, and he's really good at it. It's
If he
his
still has
thing.
eyesight.
What's that?
If he still has his eyesight.
He has it.
like trompe l'oeil.
Yeah.
It's not trompe-l'oeil. It's not trompe-l'oeil. It is exactly what it is. It's pencil and paint. It's not trompe-l'oeil because it's not supposed to be anything, and there's no.
But it looks like a net
I know, but
woven.
it's in a way it's kind of how it looks reproduced here.
Oh,
You actually see it.
Really a lovely piece.
It looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it is.
pasta.
Lovely.
Yeah, it looks like ramen. That's what I think.
As it is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
it does.
Oh.
It does.
yeah. Yeah.
But he's been doing these for a long time.
Yeah.
Very masterful.
Yeah.
He's good at what he
Yeah.
does. He's
Wow.
smart.
I just want to say one thing. I don't think he would like my paintings.
Well, whatever.
But I think it's super interesting how people he must be like super patient, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. I guess he is.
Yeah.
I guess
Beyond
that's
that,
it's his
beyond that.
meditation.
Yeah,
His zen.
I see this as a sign of illness, but I don't know.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know. Let's get him on the show.
So
Oh.
this is I'm gonna. Do you want to go through these?
Yeah, these are fabulous.
So this is at what's the name of the gallery? Hauser+Wirth.
They have
This
very
isn't-
interesting pieces.
This is a guy that really kind of blew me away, that I had never heard of, and his name is. Hold on, I will tell you in a second.
It looks like schmatas that are caught.
It looks like the guy we had one time, which makes these 3-dimensional paintings, he like wrappings or whatever.
Oh,
Do you remember when was that? But
Yeah.
that's not him.
No,
So his name is Thornton Dial.
oh my God.
Dial. Have you ever
Oh,
heard of him? Anyone?
Yes.
Who's saying yes?
Barbara, whom you can't see.
I can't see you. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm in the ether.
So this guy, he was described to me at the gallery as an outsider.
Right.
He's from Alabama. He's black.
Yeah.
These are huge paintings. He's
Yeah.
produced a lot of work, and he is now sort of on the map. He's known.
Right. He's dead now.
No, I don't think he's
I'm
dead.
confused. Is this a painting or?
Yes,
He's
it's a painting.
Oh, it is.
But
a
it's
painting.
well, it's a you know, it's a
construction.
it's a construction.
It's an
It's a
assemblage, right?
Yeah.
Assemblage.
Assemblage.
An assemblage, correct.
Could you spell his last name, please?
It's like
Dial, Dial.
like Dial soap.
Oh, okay, Thornton Dial.
Yes.
And at this Miles McEnery gallery as well?
No, this is at Hauser and
Oh,
Wirth.
that's right, you said that.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm going to show you a bunch of his paintings.
Oh, neat. Okay. Oh, this is his too?
Yes.
Ooh.
With a voodoo doll,
Where's the voodoo doll?
the black piece
Where?
In
in the center.
In the center here?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. Oh, is that a,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's just
And it's a happenstance, but it looks like a face. It looks like a fetish. It looks like a voodoo doll.
Oh, I love this one.
Wow.
look at this.
Oh, this is great.
Oh,
Wow.
so they say, you know, he was described, as I said, as an outsider. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have a feeling he's somewhat of an insider.
oh,
You know,
sure.
that he definitely had his eyes open, was looking at what, you know, the possibilities about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Oh,
wonderful.
gosh, look
What
at
is
Yeah.
this?
The
Is this
knockout
It's a
piece.
big construction with stuff on it and
Oh.
multiple layers, and
Wow.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
wow?
Let's look.
Isn't
Isn't that
amazing?
crazy?
Yeah.
Great piece.
I love it.
Whoa.
I
Oh, that's
know.
Right.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
What does that sell for? Do you know?
I have no idea. No idea.
30,000.
Oh, more. It's Hauser and Wirth, which is like, you know, Werner or Gagosian. It's
Oh,
the
wow.
equivalent.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So this would be, you know, very,
130,000. I stand corrected.
yes, exactly.
really?
If not more. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
you checked it just now?
Oh, no.
No, we're guessing. We're
Is it a
guessing.
large piece or?
Yes. Yeah. It's like
I love
7 feet high, you know,
Wow.
by 6 feet across.
He died in 2016.
Oh, I was just checking that. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So, yeah, also that I found interesting because I looked at a catalog of his while I was there,
Oh, boy.
is that he had a kind of, I mean, most of his work did not appeal to me. It was more of a flamboyant, you know, somewhat abstract, you know, what can I call it? You know, neo-expressionist
Yeah.
style. And these were much more sophisticated, the ones they had in the
Yes.
gallery. So
Yeah.
it seemed like they had curated, they'd, you know, taken his best pieces.
Yeah.
And like, here's
Oh,
another one.
My
that.
goodness. Oh, my
Oh.
word.
He's
Mark
really
it.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says here on the internet that he has 10 pieces at the Met.
Really?
Yeah.
He-
That the
he's
Met
really,
acquired 10 pieces, yeah, of his. Wow.
yeah, they're really impressive.
I love
Like-
this one's
I
fabulous.
know, look at this
Yeah.
book sitting there on this weird
Yeah.
table with a clock on the wall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this outsider, you know, it's too sophisticated.
Yeah.
What do you think, Hans?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when they say outside, they mean probably something else, you know,
They
outside.
probably mean
is-
not in New York City, you know?
Yeah,
Anyone
yeah.
Not
Oh,
working
no,
in New
but-
York
but
as an
also-
outsider.
Maybe not noticed for a long time.
Yes,
or,
Yeah.
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 or not
That could be
shown,
it.
or, you know,
Yeah,
he was not, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't graduate
meaning
from
for
an art
outsiders.
school.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at how
Outside-
rough the frame is. I love the frame.
Yeah.
Usually the outsider came more like they were like people in psychiatric
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
no,
yeah.
you know,
But wasn't
Like-
Van Gogh in a psychiatric hospital too?
I don't know if he
Yeah,
He was,
Van
of
Gogh was in a
course.
psychiatric
He was.
Hospital at San Remi.
Aha, okay.
And Dubuffet,
Saint
did,
Remy?
I've been wanting to make pieces like this for a long
San
time.
Remi.
I would,
Leslie, you would be great at this.
I've been wanting to make pieces like this for so long. I've collected so much stuff, but I have not done it. And
Yeah.
this is really inspiring, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
love
look
this.
at this. Are these
I would call
pennies?
this Dionysus in red.
These are all like paint can lids, it looks like.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Right? All these round things look like, I don't know, plastic maybe lids or paint cans. I'm not
yeah.
sure.
What kind of art do you call that when you use pieces?
Well,
Multimedia.
assemblage or
It's like
Rauschenberg called them combines. You know, I don't know,
Multimedia.
multimedia,
like when
mixed
you use
media,
like
whatever.
trash, like stuff just around.
Art
Assemblage,
Povera.
mostly.
Povera. Art
No,
Povera.
Art Povera.
not, no,
Like
That's different.
where
Arte Povera. That's an Italian.
Oh.
different. It's
Arte
different.
yeah.
Povera.
Different.
I'm still thinking about synchronicity, but that's all right.
No, no.
I love this piece
Oh,
too.
look at this.
wow.
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 You know what I love about this guy? It's like never too much.
No, exactly.
So damn good. He's so good.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Nice. True.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
What's
Great
that? Like a
ingenuity.
thing or something?
what?
It's great ingenuity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Very
A
free.
different
too.
one. Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, here you see a little bit this outsider
Yeah.
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
Yeah.
his faces and figures.
You see the cat
Yeah.
here with
Yeah.
the tail
But
tail
it's a little
coming up
monk-like, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah. Scary.
with the
Oh
cat.
my God. Yeah.
I like how the cat becomes the kind of negative
Yeah,
space.
yeah, yeah.
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 There's a monkey
That's very
here.
clever.
Yeah. But look at the expressions on their faces. It's almost like monk.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Good call.
Yeah.
but
Or
that's
like Dubuffet
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
he saw the
Or
art of the
Dubuffet, yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's Thornton
Dial.
Dial.
Yeah,
I had
that-
never heard of him.
No.
Mark, thank you. I love
Isn't that
that.
great?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it's a wonderful.
Beautiful
Okay.
work. Wow.
Wow. Oh,
That's
this-
amazing.
I love
Yeah.
this. This is absolutely wonderful.
Mhm.
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
It
Those
looks like
deep-
rolled rags in stripes and lines, or maybe some pastel paint and a combination of wood and
Amazing.
schmatters.
It's just incredibly well done.
Yeah. Oh God, it's wonderful.
And those deep, dark, saturated,
Yeah.
weird colors,
Yeah.
It's just bizarre.
Yeah.
I love this piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, discovery, wonderful discovery.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's up at Hauser+Wirth right now. And also there is a great Annie Leibovitz show.
Ooh.
This is, I didn't, it was exhaustive. There were many photos. I took a few. So this was one. This is Lincoln's hat and gloves that he was wearing the night he was assassinated.
Wow.
So she obviously shot these, I don't know where, in some,
Yeah.
museum, or I don't know, maybe in Washington or something.
And this show is also in Hauser+Wirth, though.
Yeah, and it's
Ah.
great.
Mm.
It's great. This is these are some of her photos. This is Carol Walker.
Oh,
Oh, that's what she looks like?
Yeah.
Who
wow.
is she? Is she an artist?
Yeah,
Carol
She did
Walker's the
sugar
painter.
baby.
yeah, she does,
Remember the sugar baby at
yes. You know
the
her.
Domino Factory?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
When
I-
you go
I-
to Sonoma, she has those big silhouettes of.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
At Sikema, Yankee Sikema.
So anyway, this is Carol Walker.
She's a
This
beauty.
is Jasper Johns.
Not so beautiful, but looks nice.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, I'd love to see what a studio.
This is David Hockney. She's like right in
love
the
this.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Drawing in a car while he's driving.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Fabulous. I would
Yeah.
love that.
It's
Hockney.
very cinematic.
Wow.
It's like it's cinematic.
Oh,
He's still
totally.
alive, Hockney, right?
Oh my gosh.
Hockney is still alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
These photos, I believe, range over her career because there's many photographs of subjects that are no longer alive.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Howard Hodgkin, who we mentioned last week.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
He's the
Howard.
one with the
Don't you
border.
love Hodgkins?
That's one of his paintings.
Yeah.
He's an abstract painter.
Yeah.
Is that his studio?
Must
Yeah, I
be.
guess.
Yeah.
Or it's where he lives. But yeah, it looks like a studio. There's brushes and some material.
What's his
I like-
name? Harold or Howard?
Howard.
Howard Hodgkin.
Yeah.
He's British, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's the one with the borders, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. The borders.
So, these, for some reason, I just took pictures of these. These were not necessarily the best photos. It's an
Right.
amazing,
But
it's an amazing
interesting.
show.
Oh,
Her
wow.
work,
Very interesting.
I love your photos of the photos.
yeah, their photos. I guess that's all I took. I don't know.
That's really
That's all
cool.
I mean, I may
Best
have more.
ones.
That's a great portrait.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
It's really worth seeing. I mean, there's pictures of Philip Johnson, of who else? I just everyone. I'm blanking out right now, but Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, she
know,
did a portrait of Stephen Hawking.
in
I
his
remember that.
wheelchair, and
Yeah. What
uh,
about, did she also do a portrait of Mies van der Rohe?
I didn't. No, it's not in that show. I mean, she may have. I don't know. It's not in the show.
Yeah.
But there's probably over 100 pieces in the show.
And
it's
that's also what, is that?
Hauser+Wirth. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
very, very good.
I'll be sure to see that.
It's really
Okay.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that David Hockney one. Oh,
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
great.
everyone, I have to go. I have an appointment.
All right.
Well, thank you
I
very
think-
much. It was a great class, and thank you for sharing your work, and I apologize for the off-camera.
bye,
See you
Leslie.
next
Bye,
Leslie.
Leslie.
time, Leslie.
I'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Bye.
You
See
too.
ya.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, you guys. Yeah, have a great holiday and a happy new year. And do we have class next week?
It's the day after Christmas.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so, no.
No, because my daughter will be here and
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
husband. It might be difficult to get away.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And how
But
about
next
the
Thursday
day
is what? Next
day
Thursday is
after New Year's?
what is it?
26.
Oh yeah, no. I
So
don't think so.
maybe January the 2nd, or when are we back?
Is that?
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay.
Do we do it then?
I
For
think,
January the
That's okay.
2nd.
is that too close to the first?
No. Oh, well, I'm around, but I don't know.
We'll just be recovering. It'll be a recover, It'll
Ah,
just be a little slower, that's
There'll
all.
be no artwork, but we'll just recover.
Marcia,
Right.
the liver piece. I see the liver there.
Oh, the liver
I
piece.
promise to overdrink. I promise.
Oh, God.
But I won't be driving.
Oh, we should post the show, right?
What's that?
We should close the show.
Oh, yeah, Hans.
Yes.
Oh, I should do that.
Okay.
Hans?
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And we hope you are coming back in January. Bye, everyone.
Bye.